I'm infant massage instructor Helen Thompson. Hello and welcome to First Time Mums Chat. Being a parent for the first time is challenging and changes your life in every way imaginable. To help ease your transition into parenthood, I aim to offer supportive, holistic approaches and insights for mums of babies aged 4 weeks to 10 months old. My goal is to assist you to become the most confident parent you can and smooth out the bumps along the way. This podcast is brought to you by My Baby Massage, so let's do this together. This podcast is for informational purposes only and does not constitute medical advice. Please contact a medical practitioner if you are concerned or have any medical issues. I feel that getting your little one into a good routine around oral hygiene as early as possible in life is extremely important. This not only benefits them in their younger years, but it is a crucial routine that will be highly valuable for their entire life. So, when should you start brushing your baby's teeth? In this week's episode, I discuss when to start brushing your baby's teeth, when to introduce your child to toothpaste, and much more. This episode is for informational purposes only, so please ensure you contact a dentist if you are concerned or have any questions relating to your child's oral health. Although babies are not born with teeth, it is never too late to start your baby's dental care. Introducing good oral hygiene habits from an early age not only keeps your baby's gum healthy, but makes it a more pleasant experience as they grow, even before you think about taking them to the dentist, which is recommended, by the way, at the age of 1 or within the 6 months of their first tooth eruptions. Your role as a parent is to keep your child's mouth and gums healthy and introduce them to good oral hygiene. I know as a parent there are so many things to think about and it can be overwhelming, and to think about another routine is a daunting prospect. But making it as a part of your daily routine before bed and first thing in the morning can be a lifelong benefit to you and your child. Wondering where to start? Well, you are not alone. Even experienced parents share ideas with each other to find out how important oral hygiene is. In this podcast, I am going to discuss when to start brushing your teeth, your baby's teeth, whether to encourage children to use the brush by themselves, when to start introducing your child's toothpaste, and a brief discussion on children's cavities. I thought I would start this podcast by sharing a bit about children's teeth. I'm going by my own experience as a childcare educator and baby massage instructor. Milk teeth are your first teeth. They start developing during embryonic stage when you're pregnant and your baby's growing in your womb. They start to erupt through the gums at about 6 months after birth. Every child is different. They will continue to emerge through your baby's gums during the first couple of years of their life. A newborn baby has 20 fully formed milk teeth, or primary teeth as they are sometimes called, lying under their gums. 10 on the top and 10 on the bottom. The milk teeth, primary teeth, start to loosen and fall out between the ages of 6 to 10 years old. When the adult teeth start to grow, they fall out to give room for the adult teeth to grow. By the time your child is 3, they should have a full set of 10 teeth in each jaw. Although you cannot see your baby's teeth until they start to show through, it is very important to maintain gum health and clean your baby's teeth twice a day, or clean your baby's gums, should I say, twice a day. You can do this by using a clean, soft, damp cloth and gently wipe the gums clean. This helps to prevent the damage to the milk teeth before they start to grow through. It is also a way to assist you later on when you introduce the toothbrush to your baby. They will be used to you cleaning their mouth, so it will be easier for them. If you prefer, you can use your finger with a bit of water, but please be aware of personal hygiene if you choose this method. As soon as the milk teeth start to come through, use a toothbrush. It is best to use a small, soft bristle toothbrush at this early stage. I would suggest not using toothpaste until they are around 17 months old, 1.5 years old. The idea behind this is to get your child used to brushing their teeth, so that when they are ready to use toothpaste, they are familiar with the concept of brushing their teeth on a regular basis. If you start to do it after a bath or before bed, or first thing in the morning, either before or after breakfast, you will be getting them used to a daily routine of brushing their teeth. It's really important at this stage to make it a fun process. You can sing a song whilst you are doing it. There are some good resources for cleaning teeth on the internet, but I will add a few of my own at the end of this podcast. No, sadly, I will not be singing them, as I think the microphone might break, which would not be a good idea for my listeners. If you make it a fun and positive experience from the beginning, you are more likely to have better results when they are older. When your child is around 18 months old, introduce a small pea amount of toothpaste onto the brush. It is a good idea to buy child fluoride toothpaste. I suggest you ask your dentist what is the best brand to use for your child, as there are so many options out there, and I have not done any research on this topic, so cannot recommend any particular brand of toothpaste for children. If you take your child to the dentist on a regular basis, they will check your child's teeth and advise you what to do if they have a cavity. It is not recommended to fill a child's cavity if their baby teeth have not come out. But again, the dentist will advise you on this. In my very first podcast episode, I spoke with Hayley, a mother of 4, and she explained how she dealt with a cavity that one of her children had. Here are a few tips that I have used in the past in my career as a childcare educator that have worked well. When you start to introduce a toothbrush, do it in the morning and in the evening, before the nighttime sleep, and either before breakfast or after breakfast, whichever you and your family do. Give them the toothbrush so they can suck on it and put a little water on it. This way, they will get used to having the toothbrush in their mouth when they start teething. As your child grows, they will probably have more important things on their mind instead of cleaning their teeth, so make it fun. One of the things I have tried in the past is to get them a toothbrush with something they like on it, for instance Spider-Man or Batman, and make a little story about it. Here's an example. How Spider-Man goes racing up the rooftops with his brush. He slides on the top of the roof and goes up and down, and then he slides down the lower roof and goes up and down all over the roof. This is just an idea. You can always make up your own. When they are very little and their teeth are just coming through, brush your little teeth in front of the mirror. You can always make it a fun experience by singing something like, "This is the way we brush our teeth, brush our teeth, brush our teeth. This is the way we brush our teeth, slash gums on a cold and frosty morning or evening," or whatever it might be. Wow, I did sing that and the microphone didn't break. That's cool. The most important thing is to make it fun and an enjoyable experience from the start. That way, they will want to clean their teeth. This way, it will also encourage them to have an enjoyable, positive experience of cleaning their teeth. A common question new parents ask is, how soon should I take my child to the dentist? According to the research I have done, and by speaking to my own dentist, it is recommended that kids go in for their first oral health checkup when their baby teeth first begin to emerge, or by the time of their first birthday comes around. I hope you find these tips helpful and they get your little one used to the idea of brushing their teeth, so they are all ready to go when the time comes. I mentioned earlier at my very first podcast on teething, where I spoke with a mother of 4 who shared her experiences. If you're looking for further suggestions on teething, then you will also find some helpful tips from episode 8, Tips for Good Eating, Health and Nutrition for Babies and Mums. I have included links to these 2 episodes in the show notes, which can be accessed at mybabymassage.net/podcast/015. Thank you so much for listening.